obviously delivered in the main event. It's capped off with a war. Just give us your thoughts on Justin Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett delivering a 5-round battle.
Yeah, I mean, what a couple. So Paddy Pimblett at the weigh-ins yesterday says, I'm going to knock this motherfucker out tomorrow. And I was like, that's interesting. And he never abandoned that game plan. Even when, he got dropped a couple times, I kept waiting for him. I'm like, he's eventually going to have to shoot and try to submit him. Now, I didn't know Paddy Pimblett had a chin like that till tonight. And, yeah, absolute dogfight in a war, and much respect to both guys.
We haven't seen Justin yet, so we don't know what his status is physically. But, I mean, is the interim, is the unification fight have to be next? Or is there a case if he's hurt and needs to be out for a while?
Apparently he's 100%. So we sent Paddy Pimblett straight to the hospital, and then we're going to send Gaethje too. And Gaethje's like, believe me, I've been in plenty of wars. I'm good. So as far as we know right now, he's healthy.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. 4 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas.
Justin, you publicly said this is the last chapter of your career. You want to go out with the title. Give us your thoughts on what tomorrow night means to you.
Oh, it means everything. I've committed my whole life to this, and every fight's the biggest, but this is the biggest fight of my life. I cannot wait to carry this stripes on my back and represent this country like it should be represented.
Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. Justin Gaethje, ladies and gentlemen.
Justin, Paddy says he's been preparing for you like he prepared for the Michael Chandler fight. Is that a mistake, and why is this different from Chandler?
Well, you obviously seen me fight Chandler. I have, better skills, and I beat him. But I don't care what he says, what he thinks. If he thinks I'm Michael Chandler, again, it goes back to my first statement. I love everything he's saying right now.
And last one, your manager said he would like to see you fight Conor McGregor at the White House. At this stage in your career, would you take the money fight, or would you be focused on the undisputed title next?
I'm only focused on Paddy Pimblett, January 24th. How many times do I got to say I don't expect to be alive after these fights? I go in there willing and ready to give everything, and that's the same. I'll be on the White House card no matter what. Who I'm fighting doesn't matter.
Some critics think you don't have enough experience for a title fight. What is the fight that earned you this title shot?
Winning my last fight, being on a 7-fight win streak, the longest in the lightweight division. The critics can stick it up their asses. I'm the one who's fighting for the belt.
So here's the situation that's got everyone in MMA picking sides. You've got Justin Gaethje on one end, a battle-tested warrior who's been through absolute wars at the highest level, and then there's Paddy Pimblett on the flip side, this unpredictable force who turns every fight into complete madness and keeps proving doubters wrong whenever he shows up.
We know Justin Gaethje is known for his iconic backflip. If everything goes for you well, do you have anything up your sleeve come celebration time?
I'm not doing no backflip, me, lads. Fuck that. Break me neck. Don't know. Probably just start dancing like I always do, lad. I've got nothing special.
From day one, Paddy's been crystal clear about what this represents to him. This isn't just business, it's personal warfare. That stare down just threw more fuel on what was already an inferno, with both guys refusing to give an inch, staring each other down like they're planning something brutal.
This fight. Usually when we think of Gaethje, we think of wars, we think of back and forth scraps. Do you think this is going to be a dominant one-way traffic performance by yourself?
That's our job, innit? We're meant to hate each other. That's what everyone's here to see. You know what I mean?
Is part of you hoping that maybe Justin can finally be the one to drag you into a war, take you to the full 5 rounds and see what your medal is made of?
Yeah, of course, but I know I've got that in me anyway. I know I've got the heart and the desire to go 5 rounds with a warrior like Justin Gaethje, but it's not going to go that long. As I say, I'm going to put a beating on him, and it's going to be like he's never had before, and I can't wait to show everyone just how good.
The way Paddy talks about this matchup goes way beyond just trying to win rounds. He's speaking about Justin like this is about inflicting real punishment, treating it as a deeply personal battle where hurting your opponent matters just as much as getting your hand raised.
Do you feel like you're representing the legends against the disrespectful new breed here?
I'm still in it. Legends retire. I ain't retired yet. I'm still in it. The fire is still as bright and as hot as it's ever been, and I cannot wait to fight this guy.
Dustin's never got a nice word to say about me, lad. So, I was honest and said he looked like shit against Gaethje. Fucking hell, stop fucking crying, you gonna get
That wasn't even the fight you were talking about. You said his last fight.
Which? No, I'm saying Dustin looked like shit against Holloway. That was what I said.
You would also look like shit against Holloway.
Well, we'll see once I beat you.
When they started discussing the possibility of this turning into a 5-round grind, Paddy didn't even hesitate. He's completely confident he's got the conditioning and the heart for a marathon war, while basically saying Justin won't survive long enough for it to matter anyway. Things got heated when Justin brought up other fighters and past performances, trying to paint Paddy's words as crossing lines, but Paddy immediately fired back, making it obvious he doesn't care who he offends as long as he keeps the mental warfare tilted in his favor.
Paddy, Justin said yesterday that you're no Khabib Nurmagomedov on the ground and he's going to fight you with no fear in that area. Do you think he's going to be surprised about your ground game if it does go there?
Everyone's surprised by my whole game when they fight me. No one expects me to be as good as I am. Everyone underestimates me, but it helps in my favour, you know what I mean? It makes the fight easier for me because everyone underestimates me. And I'm not Khabib, no one else is. I'm me, you know what I mean? And I'm an even harder puzzle to solve. I'm proper weird. You knew what Khabib was coming to do. You don't know what I'm coming to do.
Right there, you could see Paddy's mindset completely exposed. This is someone who actually enjoys being the villain, who gets stronger when people write him off, and who turns all that negativity into pure motivation instead of letting it drag him down.
I'm still in it. Legends retire. I ain't retired yet. I'm still in it. The fire is still as bright and as hot as it's ever been, and I cannot wait to fight this guy.
Dustin's never got a nice word to say about me, lad. So, I was honest and said he looked like shit against Gaethje. Fucking hell, stop fucking crying, you gonna get
That wasn't even the fight you were talking about. You said his last fight.
Which? No, I'm saying Dustin looked like shit against Holloway. That was what I said.
You would also look like shit against Holloway.
Well, we'll see once I beat you. I could end up fighting him.
Well, you won't be fighting him.
Justin, you said you want to drag Paddy specifically to the later rounds. Is that because you just want to test him there, or have you seen something in his performances that make you know you can have success there?
No, it's just what I find the most success. He is weird, he's awkward fighting style, and it's gonna be a little puzzle. I'm gonna have to figure it out through the first round. And similar to my other opponents, I constantly am building momentum, and this is a battle of momentum. And I said I'm gonna dog walk this motherfucker.
That's assuming he makes it that far.
You've alluded to getting into the 4th and 5th rounds with Paddy. Is this a fight that you think you can be cautious in, or do you think you'll have to fight wide open?
I think I need to fight smart. At the highest level, you cannot make mistakes. And if you watch all the champions, they're moving forward. I'm gonna move forward, and I'm gonna be in his chest. I'm gonna put my head in his chest. You got really long arms. It's gonna be hard to hit me when my head's in his chest.
Justin's breaking down how Paddy's unorthodox approach is a riddle you need to crack quickly, not something to be intimidated by. His point is once you start figuring out that puzzle, the fight slowly starts sigging toward whoever has more experience dealing with complete chaos at this level.
Justin, Paddy says he's been preparing for you like he prepared for the Michael Chandler fight. Is that a mistake? And why is this different from Chandler?
Well, you obviously seen me fight Chandler. I have, better skills, and I beat him. But I don't care what he says, what he thinks. If he thinks I'm Michael Chandler, again, it goes back to my first statement. I love everything he's saying right now.
And last one, your manager said he would like to see you fight Conor McGregor at the White House. At this stage in your career, would you take the money fight or would you be focused on the undisputed title next?
I'm only focused on Paddy Pimblett, January 24th. How many times do I gotta say I don't expect to be alive after these fights? I go in there willing and ready to give everything. And that's the same. I'll be on the White House card no matter what. Who I'm fighting, doesn't matter.
The combat sports world has gone absolutely insane over this matchup. Everyone's got opinions, so here's what the breakdown looks like. Even when the conversation turned to championship rounds, Justin spoke like a man with zero doubt, talking about deep water like it's his natural habitat, completely convinced that more time just makes his pressure more suffocating and breaks his opponent's will.
Yeah, Gaethje's a different beast, and look, Scalzos don't get knocked out. Now you can take a shot, but again, you don't want to be a highlight. That's what I'm saying. So, in the highlight, who doesn't get tired? So I think this is Paddy's biggest challenge yet. Perfect opponent, perfect fight for them. Old dog, new dog. Gaethje, that was one of his last 3 fights against Poirier. Another highlight. There's another highlight against a beast in Barboza.
So the leg kicks from Gaethje too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. The stance. I didn't even think about that. This is what Gaethje used. He still does it. The ones he did against Barboza. Leg kick for leg kick. They were both battling. But Tony Ferguson as well. The way he handled him with the leg kicks. Shit was gangster. Gaethje, I just like the style. Come forward.
Paddy's doing the complete opposite, fully embracing his underdog status and loving every second of people sleeping on him. He's insisting his unpredictability is his deadliest weapon, because nobody can properly prepare for what version of him shows up on fight night. He made the point that while everyone knew exactly what Khabib was going to bring, his own approach is way more bizarre and impossible to game plan for, making every moment a puzzle that punishes overthinking and rewards pure fighting instinct.
Gaethje is that guy, 37, but he's still that guy. He's still the violent highlight. So yeah, but again, that kind of stuff is fuel if you choose to use it as fuel. So he seems like he is.
What should Gaethje's approach to this fight be?
Fucking be Gaethje. Just be Gaethje. Be you. Do you. You know who you are. So don't let him tell you who you are. Show them who you are. Leg kicks is good, but don't start for leg kicks. Start off with his. Gaethje has a nice jab. He likes to stay in the mid range, so he'll be able to jab Paddy. But Paddy as well has. If he uses his jab well, he'll be fine. I think Paddy will be on the back foot first, and if he cracks Gaethje, then he'll be the one dictating the pace. But Gaethje will be the first one dictating the pace, in my opinion, in the first few exchanges or in the first round. Gaethje has to also be careful because Paddy hits hard. Gaethje can eat him. Look. There's a reason Paddy's the favorite in this fight. Again, I'm just going to follow the script today. Today I'm following the script.
Smart money?
Yeah, just smart money. So if I say Paddy in this fight, I just think it's going to be fire.
Throughout that entire face-off, Justin stayed ice cold and locked in, carrying himself like someone who knows all the trash talk becomes meaningless once they're locked inside together, and that every question gets answered through violence and willpower. When the expert breakdown started rolling in, voices like Israel Adesanya pointed out that this isn't some washed-up version of Justin Gaethje, reminding everyone that his leg kicks, relentless forward march, and ability to end fights in an instant are still very dangerous realities.
Fiziev fight ends up being a close decision where he builds as the fight goes on and starts breaking him in the third round. Both times that seemed to happen. But Fiziev took him down in round 1. Pure striker Fiziev. Took him down in round 1 and had him in an inverted triangle. And had him there for a while. And I think he could have done a lot more work from that position if he kind of knew the position he was in. But it seemed like once Fiziev ended up there, he just started hitting the body a few times and then thought, I don't know where to progress from this position. If Pimblett ever ends up landing on Gaethje in like one of those precarious positions, it's going to be immediate, like a lat single triangle on the arm, wrench, go round to the back. It's going to be like a systematic jiu-jitsu difference that Oliveira had, but after dropping Gaethje in the first place, you know?
Meanwhile, analysts are giving Paddy his respect too, recognizing his current hot streak and supreme confidence, stressing that these are the moments that define entire careers, where pure belief goes head-to-head with proven experience, and where one split-second mistake can completely rewrite the story of a whole weight class.
So I'm going to go with Pimblett by submission. I think at some point he'll end up on top of Gaethje. Will that be from a takedown? I think he could if he gets the body lock. I think he could. I don't think I see him shooting single leg or a double leg on Gaethje and getting it. But if they end up brawling and he shoots in while he bounces off the cage and gets the body lock and drags him like he did to Chandler, I could see it there. I could see it happening there. I could even see him dropping Gaethje or wobbling him on the feet. Gaethje does get wobbled and dropped. He's been wobbled and dropped. He's been flatline KO'd. So it can happen to him, you know, where he ends up in that stumbly mode. And in that stumbly mode might be where Pimblett could get a takedown for a submission or a ground and pound.
With everyone split down the middle and the intensity off the charts, this has evolved into something bigger than just another fight, representing a clash between different generations, completely opposite styles and conflicting approaches to the game, and once that cage locks, only one of them walks away with all the answers.